Hello, I'm 𝗂𝘂𝗵𝗁𝗁 along with my thermal control magazine. We are here at the AAF India event. We will be knowing the views from Mr. Shailesh Nigam, who is the CEO, CIS Director, Boards India, Middle East and Turkey. So, how are you, Mr. Shailesh?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So, how do you find this AAF event?
Correct, if I say it, we call it as Mahakumbh of air conditioning fraternity, where from small players doing small contribution to the industry to the big organizations, consultants, decision makers, you find everybody here. In 3 days, you can network with a lot of people, you can find a lot of business opportunities. So it is one very important and big platform.
How do you see air quality?
Air quality, we don't see air quality, that is the problem. And that's where we come in picture, because if we see air which is not visible, we feel everything is okay. We feel pollution only when it is visible, and that is when it reaches to the peak of pollution.
Your company is mostly in the filtration systems. So can next generation systems really protect us from urban pollution?
I would say yes. As we are moving towards urbanization. Earlier, the problem we used to see in metro cities, now it is reaching to tier 2, tier 3 cities also. With more and more vehicle, more and more construction, the urban pollution is really becoming a challenge and very big menace. And when the outdoor pollution is there, it enters the indoors also. And as per the studies, we know that we spend 90% of our time indoors. Right now also we are sitting indoors and we are not sitting in a very clean atmosphere. Yes, when we talk of next gen, yes, there is, I would say, a lot of advancement in filtration solutions. Today, we mix the molecular type of filters along with the media filters. So it's a kind of package which should be customized to meet the customer requirements. And we have reached to a level where it is possible to remove 99.97% of harmful particles, harmful contaminants from the air and make the spaces much more cleaner.
Also, when you are talking about the indoor air quality, so to what extent does IAQ influence the thermal control systems in the sensitive industries like pharma?
I would say not only pharma, but yes, anywhere in indoor environments you have thermal control, which you are talking of temperature and humidity. And when we talk of IAQ, it's air quality. Now, in any air conditioning system, you have air handling systems where you have filters. And normally, you will have 2 stages of filtration, and then you will have a cooling coil which is providing you the thermal control. Now, if we are not maintaining those 2 levels of filters properly, then either the filters will be blocked, leading to high power consumption, or if we wash the filter, which we do in India, which should not be done, then we are compromising the integrity of the filters, and then the entire dust load goes and settles on the coils. So which is the most expensive part of air handling system, and we make it inefficient by putting the dust particles directly on the coils by not managing the filters. So filters become very, very important part, or IAQ management becomes very, very important part when we are talking about overall thermal control system. So to have a efficient management of the thermal comfort, we need to have an efficient air flow management, air control management. Then only we can achieve the overall objectives. Both are interrelated and it has to be maintained. It is very critical.
Yeah, as you say, filtration has got a very strategic role to play. So do you think by improving the air quality, that is a strategic factor for the asset protection?
Exactly. See, let's take the case of data centers.
Right.
Now, we are moving towards more and more digitalization. It is getting into every aspect of our life, in healthcare or industries. So, more and more data is being generated, and so many data centers are coming. You have servers, you have very expensive gadgets which are part of the data center. A micro contamination in a data center can create havoc. A filter may cost maybe some 1,000 rupees, but if it is not maintained properly, it can maybe damage in crores of rupees. Same thing, if you take the case of pharmaceutical, a micro contamination in the manufacturing of medicine or injections can compromise the health of a person. It can be fatal.
Yes.
It can kill the patient also. So these are very, very critical parameters from the perspective of asset management or making the processes efficient, making them more effective. So it is a critical parameter. We should not see air as only utility. Clean air is not utility, it is raw material for the process.
Yes, yes. Clean air should not be taken as a mere utility only. Now, since the era of AI is entering globally, so how do you think can AI-powered technologies influence the air filtration systems or decisions?
It can definitely help a lot, because today, or conventionally what we have been doing, we have moved from analog controls to digital controls. So we have taken few baby steps. The next level is IoT, and then next level is artificial intelligence, where we look at the patterns of the things, we build the machine learning and come out with the artificial intelligence. This can help us to manage air controls in a better way. Your filtration systems can be managed better when you have the data which is already available. What time you have to remove the filters, or what time you have to replace the filters, what is the time it is consuming more energy. So from reactive maintenance we can go to predictive maintenance, which is beneficial overall. It helps the environment when we are consuming less energy. We are protecting your coils, we are making sure your fans are running at lower power. So AI, if it is utilized in air filtration, definitely it will help a lot in having a better control on the environment itself, I would say.
Right. So you said that way you would be moving towards the sustainability aspects also.
Exactly.
So how do you align this IOQ with the sustainability and ESG goals?
Okay. So this is something now I would say very critical aspect, where every company is looking at it. Even the boardrooms are more focused on ESG and sustainability.
Yeah.
Environmental, social and governance. So if we talk of environment, we are in this environment which we have to make sure that we are in a environment which is better for the human being, for the occupant. At the same time, it is cleaner for the processes. So processes are efficient, product integrity is maintained. So for that we have to be responsible. Socially we have to be responsible to make sure, instead of having those compliances and having a box ticking approach, if we feel that is our responsibility, and then we have those governance in the place, those regulations in the place, we can definitely reach to a sustainable environment where we have a sustainable society. We can have sustainable businesses where we not only safeguard the society and environment, we build better businesses with more profitability, and it's overall, I would say, it's a good picture.
Definitely, AI and sustainability would lend to the more purer air quality. So, what is your message to the industry leaders?
See, as we are moving towards more and more modernization, more and more digitalization, the things are more automation will be there. It is the air quality becomes even more critical. Maintaining the critical atmosphere for the processes, maintaining a healthy ambience for the occupants. Data center we talked about, microelectronics, semiconductor factories are there, pharmaceutical, healthcare. These are all places where we have critical requirement about the air conditioning and the indoor air quality. So I would like to convey the message to the leaders or the decision makers in the industry, in the society, in the corporate space, that we should be taking this as a responsibility. Organizations that treat air quality as a strategic asset rather than a basic facility requirement will be better prepared for the future. So, investing in intelligent air management today is essentially an investment in resilient, more efficient, and future-ready operations.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Shailesh. We came to know a lot many perspectives about the air quality, sustainability goals, and how to maintain the wellness and the health of the people. That is more important with the AI, including the era of more perfectness in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope this session works as awareness for society at large. Thank you very much.
Awareness is very much necessary. Thank you.